Yeah, as it is today, things are the way they are, and maybe the only way of us, or rather servants of the Lord, reaching people is through many live uh, preaching through different medias, and we thank God for even the technology because it came ahead of time, so that at such a time when things are bad, when things are the way they are, still the servants of God can reach the children of God wherever they are. And I want to thank you because we have been constant. There are many things that are happening, many prayers and many other things that are happening, and many servants of the Lord are praying. Others are giving different messages, so long as the message belongs to God. That is the reason to why I want to thank God for the opportunity that He has given us as His children, that we may continue to reach His people in every other way. I want to mention something from the book of Exodus, chapter 39, and also chapter 39, verses 14, where the book is speaking about the garment of the priest. And the verse is speaking about the stones that had been engraved. It had the names of the children of Israel, or rather the children of the 12 tribes of Israel, that were engraved, and they were placed on the shoulders, hanging down on the shoulder of the priest. That is, when he wears the cloth, he could be having the stones hanging on the shoulders. Why am I handling, or rather, why do I want to share such a thing that is little, or rather, it doesn't have an opening to the simple eyes? You have to look at it in a very different way. Because the Bible records that the priest could wear this garment as he goes in to take the sacrifice of the children of Israel. At the same time, I want also to take a reflection from Job. Job chapter 1, verses 5. It's also speaking about whenever the children of Job could have a feast, the following morning, Job could go and give a sacrifice because of the things they have done. Probably he could do that in a way that he was saying maybe there is a sin they have committed. Job was a friend of God, and he observed these things as a servant and a friend of God by giving sacrifices because of the children. Today, I want us to look at it in a very different way. Many many Christians and children of God, today they are crying. They are crying, they are crying. It is high time as servants of the Lord for us to take the burden and take them on our shoulders, the way that cloth was meant as the priest could wear and carry the burden. They could carry the burden of each tribe of Israel and take the sacrifice, or rather get into the tabernacle inside to go and pray for the children of Israel, to ask for pardon. So it is high time as servants of the Lord to take the burden of prayer and pray for the children of God, to take each stone, to take even names. If it means you have to mention a name that you know, that you can pray for, the way the priest could take the stones that have been engraved, that is Exodus 39, chapter 14, that he could take the stone and enter into the tent, present the prayers, present the pleas of the children of Israel. It is high time for the priests and the servants of the Lord for us to take the burden of the church, to take the burden of the members of our church and enter into the presence of the Lord, present it before the Lord and say, God, hear us. It is high time not to look at this thing like it is something that is coming from the Lord. Yes, it could be, but can we look at it? How can God allow something that is going to even stop his people from worshiping him? So it is high time for the children of God to understand, the servants of the Lord to understand, and come out and say, no, we have to take the prayers of the children of God unto the Lord so that God can answer. At the same time, I am looking also at a scenario whereby we have this woman in the Bible called Anna. Anna was a prayerful person. But one thing that happens when Anna goes to pray and now gets the miracle of the child she was praying for, the Bible records that there was a man of God who was present as Anna was praying. What hits my mind